We open with the vultures, kissing the cannibals. Should I get lonely when I'm the only human in the heaving heat of the animals? Bitter brown salt stinging on my tongue. I wanna waver, I wanna wait its turn. It will be ever burn your love into the ground, the lips of another. Do you get lonely? Sugar get lonely sometimes. All my friends are wasted, and I hate this club. Man, I drink too much. Another Friday night I've wasted. My eyes are black and red. I'm crawling back to your bed. Another Friday night I've wasted. My eyes are black and red. I'm crawling back to your bed. My eyes are black and red. I'm crawling back to your bed.
Welcome to Loughborough University, where two of BUCS Super Rugby's great rivals are about to lock horns in a quest for BUCS Super Rugby Milk Championship glory. Wherever you're watching, whatever you're watching on, stop what you're doing and strap in for an epic BUCS Super Rugby semi-final. It is Loughborough students versus Exeter University for a place in the final in Rodney Parade in a couple of weeks' time. Seeing as we're heading back to Rodney Parade, we thought we'd bring a champion. A winner last year, he got his hands on this very trophy. Wilf McCarthy, I reckon that felt pretty good, didn't it?
Yeah, it was an unbelievable feeling. Like, that's what you want to do when you play uni rugby. You want to win stuff, and to do it in my last year was, it was dreamy, really. So, looking forward to this game tonight as well. But yeah, that's a memory that will last me forever.
Well, before we talk about this, let's quickly talk about you. Leicester Tigers, you've donned the famous jersey. Bit of a frustrating season, but how has it been in the professional environment?
Yeah, it's incredible, really. Like a dream come true to play professional rugby and to do it at a club like Leicester with all its history is unbelievable. So yeah, I've loved my experience so far. The first year's gone so quickly, and had a few opportunities in the Prem Cup, and yeah, I felt like I took them, but all off the bench. But you got to keep ticking. So yeah, no, I've loved it. It's good.
Another BUCS Super Rugby success story in the making. Cast your mind back then, about 365 days. The semi-final that you played in, it was Cardiff Met, wasn't it? One of the epics. So you know the pressure that these 46 lads are under today. How are semi-finals different to any other rugby that you play?
It's a good question. I think, well, in my experience, playing Cardiff Met at home, that's huge. Like, that's essentially our university derby, if you like. And that went to the 100th minute, so that was huge. That was a crazy game. But for us, well, for me personally, I felt like winning that semi-final almost, that gave us the belief that we were going to win the final. Because to go 100 minutes in a semi-final and score in literally the last minute, to do that at home at the Four-Head Stadium was huge. So you got to treat it like any other game, but obviously there is another amount of pressure. Like, even back then, Cardiff Met brought up like 3 buses on the way, so you could hear them chanting like how, which just added to the excitement and just made it even more special to beat them. Yeah.
Look, you've gone head-to-head. You went head-to-head with Loughborough in the final last year. You've seen Loughborough teams win the league. You've seen Exeter teams win the league. But you got your hands on this one. Important to remember that. What is it that makes these two special? First of all, let's start with Exeter. Why are they such a good programme?
We just spoke about it like off camera. Just their relationship with Exeter Chiefs is obviously huge for them. Like, even for these young players to just even train and be in environments like Sandy Park is massive, and that they can take massive confidence from that going into university training and just pick up little cues and little finite details that you see from watching professional players. So that's probably one with Exeter, and then with Loughborough is obviously just that heritage of Loughborough. You know, this is a massive sporting orientated university, and that you come here because you want to compete with the best and obviously to win stuff. So yeah, that's Loughborough summed up, really.
Is there anything you miss about Wednesdays with the boys?
Yeah, just Wednesdays in general. Just, you know, like coming away to university rugby, like you don't get any atmosphere like it, really. Even playing whatever level you play at, like university's just special. There's so much competition. It's just so competitive, and everyone just wants to. You just want to win, and you want to shut that crowd up. Like I remember being here, like no Hartbury team's ever beaten Loughborough away, and I sit next to Charlie Titcombe at work, and he lets me know that. He reminds me about that all the time. But when Keelan Cullen slotted a kick from the touchline, and you hear the crowd absolutely raging at him, and he just gives him a little one of them. Like those are moments you will cherish, and you want to be in those situations.
I love the way you call it at work as well. I sit next to Charlie Titcombe at work.
I picked that up from Gabe Hamer-Webb, actually. He calls it work. It's not work at all. It's not work.
Look, I'm really looking forward to enjoying this game with you. Look, we've got 2 semi-finals going on simultaneously. You can watch the live stream. The other one, League Champions Bath, they are hosting Durham. They met in the last league game of the season. Great game. Bath were out on top. Bath won the league. Nobody has won the league and cup double since...
Hartbury, 2017.
Hartbury in 20... It is 2017. Good knowledge. Expect that from a BSR historian like you. Will Bath do it this year? Can they overcome Durham? And who will they face in the final if they do? Will it be Loughborough? Will it be Exeter? Stick with us to find out. We're going to head up to commentary. You're going to enjoy some coaches' interviews. Speak to you in a minute. Another semi-final and the opportunity to make history today as the first team to make 4 consecutive BUCS Super Rugby finals. That sounds like I'm putting pressure on you. I'm not. It just shows what you've done as a unit over the last few years. But how's this year been different? How have you got to this point of the season?
Yeah, absolutely, and that's the beauty of BUCS Super Rugby. It's a new group every year, so this is a new group that they've built and grown together across the course of the season. Look, we've had some ups and some downs, some outstanding performances, some disappointing losses, and that's the beauty of the league, isn't it? Everyone can beat everyone, but we've got here today and old foes Exeter again.
Well, it is the old foes, and it is a new group every year, but it seems as though these rivalries tend to run and run. So what is it about Exeter that makes Loughborough and Exeter such a great rivalry?
Oh, look, it's historic, isn't it? It's 2 high-quality university rugby programmes going against each other, and that's the beauty of it. We meet year on year, and it's really exciting every time.
So how do you win the game today?
Oh, look, basics done really, really well. So set piece, okay, quality of strike, opportunities when we get them, and then that pressure inside the 22.
But what did you learn from the quarter-final? Because they had a close one. You had a pretty close one as well.
Yeah, look, Hartbury outstanding. They brought it to us here. It was 4 seasons in one day. Down here, the wind was terrible, but we found a way, and that's probably the key bit in those knockout games. You've got to find a way to win.
What about those boys who are coming towards the end of their Loughborough career? It might be their last game today. It might be their last game in a couple of weeks at Rodney Parade. How important are they to this group?
Yeah, huge. Look, absolutely. They've had a great time in the shirt, and that's our aim, to give them the best possible experience. And they've had some brilliant days in it, and hopefully another one again tonight for them.
Good luck.
Thanks very much.
It's Loughborough versus Exeter at the business end of the season again. It seems to be a fixture that has given rugby fans perpetual joy. What does it give you as a coach?
Yeah, obviously there's excitement and there's nerves, as you'd expect, but yeah, like over the years and since I've been involved as well, this fixture's always been quite a tight one, hotly contested, a lot of drama, so yeah, see what happens today.
How are you looking today then? Because you've had some great moments this season, a few disappointing ones as well, a very, very close quarter-final coming into this semi off the back off, so how are you sat today?
Yeah, we didn't make it easy for ourselves in the quarter-final. Up with no time to play, and then 38 phases defended at the end there, which was pretty special, to be fair. And I think that's galvanised the squad a little bit, shown us that we're able to do that. But yeah, we're excited. We've obviously had 2 weeks building up to this fixture, so we trained really well, we prepared well, and now it's just about transferring that onto the pitch,
And what about the squad you've been able to pick today? There's some stellar names in there, but it's all about the probably 50-odd players that you've ended up using this season. What is it about these 23 that have given them the right to play in the semi-final today?
Well, I think the season's been a success with some of our individuals, for example, Campbell Riddle and Finn Worley-Brady going on to play for Exeter Chiefs in Premiership, in European competition, which is fantastic. So although we're out without players like that, we've been lucky enough to get guys who have been involved with England under-20s like Nick Lilly, England under-19s like George Newman and Ollie Batson. So those guys bring that quality. We've also had standout performers that have been there all season. Our captain Sammy Erskine, Jed Finley at fullback, mainstays playing fantastically well all season. So we've got a great balance, and I think the squad looks like they've come together really well today. So I'm excited to see what they can put onto the field.
What about Loughborough?
Well, we know they're a great side. They kick well. They're really dogged, and they play well in the pressure moments. You see, like last time out against Hartbury was a tight game, but they found a way to win. So always going to be a tough opposition. But yeah, like we respect them, but obviously we're going to challenge them with everything we have away here in a pitch they know well. But we think we can give them a good game.
Good luck today.
Thank you very much.
Proud to be supporting the Milk Every Moment campaign, highlighting the nutritional value of milk and how it can support students in their sporting performance.
To showcase how milk's nutritional values can support student athletes in prep for their event or with recovery.
We're here today to promote some nutritional benefits of milk. You want to have 5 shots to try and hook a vitamin or a mineral.
I hit phosphorus.
And phosphorus is used for the maintenance of bones and teeth.
Winners of the BUCS Super Rugby Milk Championship. Thanks to our friends at Milk for their continuing support and partnership in the BUCS Super Rugby Milk Championships. But which of these teams will milk every moment? Will it be a return and an attempt at glory for Exeter or Loughborough? Somebody's making history either way. Either Loughborough are making their 4th BUCS Super Rugby final in a row, or Exeter are reaching a 5th final. They will jump ahead of Hartbury, the only team to ever do that. There's some experience in this team as well. The likes of Elliot Gourlay, Yandi and Conge, been there, seen it, done it, as has the captain, Owain Evans. But lots of first-year students as well. Experience on the bench, especially in the front row, in the shape of Oren Murphy and Connor Van Leeuw. But there's a big gap between those final year students and the number of first years who've been given their opportunity and came so close to winning the league. What about Exeter then? They are buoyed by the likes of Ben Cohen and Nick Lilly. That is a genuine all-star 10-12 combination. Ollie Meal, serious gas on the wing, and Jamie Miller, Alex Osborne and Isaac Godfrey have been a sturdy front row all season. Benji Mills off the bench. Got a feeling he might do something today. Either way, this is going to be some contest. These two meet so often as well. They are at a battle for the top when it comes to BUCS Super Rugby. It is a basement battle in National 2 West. 2 teams are going down currently. Exeter a 2nd from bottom, Loughborough a 3rd from bottom. It'd be a shame to lose either from rugby at that level. It's a great breeding ground for players on a Wednesday and on a Saturday. But now, the anticipation, it's time. Wilf, talk to me about these final moments then. You're in the changing room, you're ready, you're strapped up, you're bouncing. Talk to me about the mind state. First of all, for the visiting team, because it's Exeter going to be coming out first.
Visiting team, yeah, you just got to, I don't know, just control what you can. Like, you'll have your leaders talking right now. So for me, back then, it was obviously Matt Hillary, Keelan Cullen, just telling us exactly what we're going to do straight off kick-off, whether that's, I don't know if Exeter are receiving or what the kick-off timing was. But yeah, if we're receiving, make sure we're just having a clean take off that first minute, and then we're just going to try and exit as clean as we can, get that long and off.
And what about the home team then, Loughborough?
Yeah, Loughborough obviously have the home field advantage. Obviously, just wanting to start as fast as they can and just put a dent in Exeter's defence, and just try and pick up points as much as possible and get this home crowd on top of them.
Here come the visitors then, led out by Sammy Erskine. Given a respectful welcome to the pitch by the African Violet faithful, who themselves are led out by Owain Evans, the North Walian former Wales under-20. Spent a little bit of time at Worcester Warriors this season, but he is back in African Violet now and looking to lead Loughborough to another BUCS Super Rugby Championship final. The disappointment of coming second last year against Wilf's Hartbury.
Comms check, please, Owen.
But this is a new year, a new group, a new opportunity. Loughborough led the league for so long. Bath pipped them in the last 2 weeks. But we know how difficult it is to do the double. So can Loughborough leapfrog them and lift the cup? It is the BUCS Super Rugby Milk Championship semi-finals. It's Loughborough kicking off. It's Exeter receiving. It's a great challenge for the ball. Kit Templey's gone up, but it's come back Exeter's way. And I think that contest for the first kick-off of the day is going to be a sign of things to come. There was a knock on there. That's been kicked away. Elliot Gourlay underneath it. What a take from him. He's coming towards the end of his BUCS Super Rugby career, and what a career it's been. He's in at fullback now, seen him in the centres for Loughborough, wherever he is. He has been dangerous. And that is a big bump from Archie Keane. Got Ryan Hulse at scrum half today, and Keanu Kutsia wearing number 5. Loughborough having a little dance up the short side. And our first look at the scrum set piece.
Yeah, it's a tricky start, obviously, for Exeter knocking the ball on Loughborough knocking the ball on off that compete, off the kick-off. A little bit of a slow start, obviously. Loughborough getting to that far edge quite nicely, coming back on that short side as well. Gourlay can manage to hold the ball, but just settling into it. That's what you've got to do in these first few minutes of this game.
Well, that's it. It's very difficult to win or lose a game in the first couple of minutes.
Crouch!
But the longer the scoreline stays at 0-0, the nervier it gets. It was 0-0 for 20 minutes, Bath versus Durham. Bath have taken the lead there 5-0. And Exeter leaving this in, but Loughborough not budging. And Sammy Erskine getting that ball away. It's a loose pass that bounces up on this artificial turf. It's a pretty consistent bounce, usually a high one as well. Freddie Skinner in at scrum half, gets really fast service, and they'll want to get Ben Cohen on the ball as much as possible. He's been one of Exeter's success stories this year. He's had international honours and also played for Chiefs as well. Have you played against Ben Cohen?
Yeah, I was actually at school with Cohen.
Oh, were you?
Yeah, I was 2 years older than him, but yeah, I've played against Cohen quite a bit in BUCS. Yeah, good player, very good player. Just obviously Exeter there, just another handling error, picking up on that short side as well.
School rugby. So I grew up in Wales, where everything went through club rugby, then moved to England when I went to uni a long time before you did. And all of a sudden you just get hit like a shovel in the face with how massive school rugby is. And we've just come off the back of Roslyn Park Sevens as Tom Ryman smashes into the Exeter defence. I mean, we talk about the memories of uni rugby, but memories of school rugby as well. You must have some pretty fond ones.
Yeah, to be fair, school rugby, that's one of my probably most enjoyable rugby as well. I absolutely loved playing for my school, playing with some of my best mates who still today I'm very close with and in close contact with. But yeah, we didn't have the strongest first team. I remember playing Epsom College down in Tiverton at Blundell's, and I think we got pretty pumped. But they had some good players.
Well, we've had one try down at Bath so far.
Crouch!
Let's take a look at it. Took them a little while to get going, but they've got some superstars in this team. And that was the hooker going over again. He has had some season. And that was the second try, in fact. The first one,
You need to keep the space before the set.
Tyler Afire was heavily involved in.
There's the mark.
Good contest at scrum time. Let's talk about a centre's job then, because I'm used to seeing you with either 12 or 13 on your back. During the scrum here, let's talk about defensively. What's going through your mind? What's your sort of checklist of things to get yourself in the right place?
The one cue is obviously you just want outside alignment. That's your purpose. That's your first phase thinking is just who's my opposite number and just get outside of him, and almost you want to just give him that space to think he's got it, to come in on your inside shoulder, almost allow him to see that, and then as soon as he comes down on that line, you just know you're going to step in and nail him.
Referee doesn't like Exeter scrum there. Free kick Loughborough. Tom Ryman carrying again. Expect him to go direct all day. Another nice carry from Keanu Kotsia. Gourlay in at first receiver. Not scared to get his hands on the ball. Ryman. Oh, tries to release Adeg Bemile. Exeter putting good pressure on Loughborough defensively. Not really allowing them to express themselves, but they're going forward well. That's a better line, and the offload as well, but they're knocked on. And now some transition ball for Exeter to try and do some damage themselves.
Get onside.
That was Noah Fenton.
That far edge is on.
50-22 is on. Hold the mark, Jace, please.
That's caught before.
Caught on the full by Taylor. Ignores the mark, and he might have a couple of options here. Oh, the inside ball's a good one, and now Kit Templey into the 22. The inside line by Ryan Hulse. Steps Findlay.
What a try.
And Loughborough open the scoring. Ripping Exeter to shreds, and Ryan Hulse with the first 5 points of the semi.
Yeah, whitewash to whitewash, that's unbelievable. A bit of a, not the best kick from Cohen there. He's obviously seen space in that far right corner, but yeah, Loughborough's obviously capitalised and just gone on that transition and taken that edge, and they've just picked them up. Picked them off, sorry.
Rhys Hulse gets on the end of it. What a score from him. What a score from Loughborough. Nice ball inside from the back row as well. Like to look at it again. I think Exeter might question whether it was forward or not.
Who was that? Yande, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, beauty. Great pair.
Let's take another look. This was the kick. And we thought that Taylor might call for the mark here, but no sign of it. And then they're just queuing up here. Let's take a look at this ball from Yande.
That looked flat.
And it's a lovely bit of footwork as well to get rid of Finlay. And Hulse is over. Game back underway.
Inside.
Plenty of distance on that. But now Exeter with the opportunity to express themselves, and going direct is Jed Finlay. Finlay with the bit between his teeth after getting stepped by Hulse.
Move the ball. Move the ball. There you go.
And now Isaac Godfrey gets it out of the back door. Lilly helps it on its way. Exeter with a penalty advantage. And Miller. Well, what a response here from Exeter, and Jed Finlay, full of rage after being stepped by Hulse, gets Exeter into the 22. Playing with the advantage here. How patient will they be? Well, they're coming direct here, and they're finding a bit of joy. They've not had much ball in these opening few minutes. Crossfield goes Ben Cohen out on the full. We'll come back for the penalty. And what are you doing here? Are you going 3 points, or do you fancy more?
Number 9.
I don't know.
Offside.
If it's with Keelan, he's obviously wanting 3, but now we're going
10.
We're going corner for
Here's your
sure.
mark. Thanks, Harry.
So another try from the Bath Durham game. We're going to try and bring you every single one. It's top tech, isn't it? And then
There's your mark.
well, they're just moving the ball well, aren't they? God. They've had some season, Bath, but some of the players they've got at their disposal, it is no surprise. Exeter ball. Set piece has been good all season. Alex Osborne gets himself in position. And they start to walk it forward. If they get this right, Loughborough helpless to stop it. But Freddie Skinner told he's got to use it. Oh, it's a loose ball, and this could work out for Loughborough. Oh, he's got overhead, Elliot Gourlay. And now Tom Rowe, round the outside, Tom Rowe! Oh my goodness! Loughborough go try line to try line again. Exeter chasing shadows. Gourlay with the audacious assist of the season. And it's Loughborough 12, Exeter 0.
Noah Fenton will not want to watch that back. Oh, he's just been palmed to the chest, straight to the floor. What a try.
Well, Noah Fenton is going to be picking rubber crumb out of his teeth for the rest of the day. We're looking...
It was forward.
I think they're about to chalk this off for a forward pass, which... That can't be a forward pass. That is some finish from Rowe. Oh my goodness. Oh, the try's good. Thank goodness.
Oh, golly, that was a bit of magic, actually, from the old man.
Aren't you the same age?
I think he's a year older than me. Yeah, he is. He is.
Well, well, well. Just as it looked as though Exeter were knocking on the door, they find themselves 2 scores down. Well, the conversion missed. It feels like a try like that deserves 7 points, but Loughborough 12, Exeter 0. What a start. What a 10 minutes.
Huge start, obviously, for... Yeah, massive start for Loughborough. I honestly thought when Exeter got into the 22, they'd be a bit more clinical.
What is Elliot Gourlay thinking here, by the way?
I think he's wanting that to go a little bit lower than it did, but it's obviously paid off, and it's...
Oh, Fenton.
It looks pretty good.
Tom Rowe has spent some time doing his tricep work this year, hasn't he? He's absolutely set Fenton.
Which is on the crumbs as well.
Thank you. Work on side.
Yeah, good chase for Rowe. Wins that back for Loughborough, but then a little knock on the floor. And we'll have a set scrum. And I think important for Exeter to just get some time on the ball here, build some phases and go about their business, because we know that their business is good business when they get it right.
They've got a good opportunity here, left-hand side scrum.
9.
Halfway.
Once the scrum's set, the ball
I expect to see something go straight to the paint. I mean, looking at that back line, they've just got pace. You've seen it from Jed Finley there in the back, who just carved through Loughborough's defence. And Fenton here looking to pick up a little shoulder ball or something like that, I don't know.
Better, thank you.
But surely just to try and expose that far edge. Keep the ball in hand as well.
While the ball's on the way into the scrum, got to say a very happy 80th birthday to Maureen Burns. Those of you enjoying the coverage today will notice that Burnsy has been absent. He's celebrating the big family milestone. Looking forward to welcoming him back for the final. And also, there's a seat for you, Maureen, if you fancy a day out at Rodney Parade. Exeter playing with a penalty advantage. Little nudge into space. It's a good one. Picked up by Finley. Finley, oh, threatening to get that offload away. And Maloney takes it on.
That's that far left edge now. Oh. Trying to close it.
Well, the advantage is over, so Exeter not playing with house money anymore, but they're tiptoeing around the 22.
Carry.
On missing tackles, Loughborough. Really good response here from the green machine. Charlie Bell crashes in. Tristan Ard. Body's flying in. Just a little shoulder ball. It was a nice line from Nick Lilly to try and square up that Loughborough defence.
Advantage now.
Yeah, Loughborough offside. Good offload. Freddie Skinner. Good footwork from the 9. Ralphie Willett driven off the ball, and Exeter driven over the line. They've got it down. 13 minutes, 3 tries. Felix Starkey
much quicker.
Gets the 5-pointer for Exeter. Oh, it's going to be one of those games, isn't it?
Yeah, it's going to be a high scoring, for sure. A nice little grubber through as well by Cohen. Just knew he had the advantage, just backed himself to pick it up with a little pick up from Jed Finley. He's a good player.
Thank you.
That was nice. Exeter needed that.
Well, Durham are on the board against Bath. 19 points to 5 now. No surprise, the flags go up. Loughborough 12, Exeter 5. I mean, I don't know if it's the weather or the surface or the occasion, but this game feels like it is being played at 100+ miles an hour.
It's good to watch. I'm not complaining. I like
Very
it.
close. Make sure he's onside.
Just Exeter need to have a clean restart now. We obviously knew they were going for that. Far left, contestable. Slightly longer now.
Yeah, Taylor goes a little deeper. And Exeter just within a few of these collisions, aren't they? Loughborough missing tackles, and once Exeter get in behind, it's super dangerous. Given it's Easter holidays, pretty decent crowd here at Epping Way as well. But if you're local, why wouldn't you? Oh, Gourlay! Gourlay! That's a collector's item.
Yeah, you won't want to see that either. But a good opportunity now for Exeter to just have an attack. They've got a little advantage off the last scrum, so I'm hoping to see something special here.
We must stay high in the contest. There's the mark.
– 15 minutes gone. Tries from Hulson Rowe for Loughborough, from Felix Starkey for Exeter. Scrum's been a great contest so far. Crowd finding their voices. In from Skinner. Can see Nixon trying to make a move on Godfrey, but doesn't have any joy. Straight out of the scrum goes Charlie Bell. Lock forward, getting in position to make a carry. That's Ollie Mile.
Keep working.
Wearing 14 off his wing. Oh, Freddie Skinner managed to get that ball away though. And Exeter wrestle their way into the 22 again. Surging forward here. Oh, if that had gone, then that would have been Tristan walking in wearing 7. Just these little tips from Exeter, keeping the Loughborough defence honest. Cohen back inside, good tackle by Gourlay. Loughborough think they've turned it over. Well, the referee says, well, it was Elliot Gourlay didn't roll yet. So Rowe and Fenton are going to be knocking lumps out of each other all day over on that side.
No advantage coming.
It's a good competition, that.
Yeah. And especially the way it started.
15, not rolling.
Well, that's the thing. So the turnover would have been good, but Gourlay hadn't got out of the way, and that's
Thank you.
that's a big thing about being a back row or a front row or anybody who fancies themselves as a jackler. You've got to be aware of everything else that's going on around it as well, haven't you?
100%. As soon as you're the tackler, you just got to know that you've got to get out of there as quick as possible. Just try and twist and turn, get to your feet, get out of there, get your teammate to have an opportunity to pinch the ball.
Exeter taking points, reducing the arrears. We've moved from 12-0 to 12-10. And let's take a look at some of the action that has been happening in the southwest. Bath with a 19 points to 5 half-time lead. Durham were 19-0 down, managed to get a score. And look, there have been some unbelievable tries scored by Bath this season, but they have been devastating from the catch and drive. And then a cross-field beauty just before half-time for Durham to just give them something to hold on to, give themselves an opportunity. And it's half-time there. Oh, now then. Tristan Ard. Maybe a little bit lucky there.
That's a, I don't know, little reckless penalty just to take him out in the air. Gives Loughborough an easy entry into their, well, just outside their 22 now. I don't think that was, not needed.
Ralphie Willett. Reduced numbers in the line-out for Loughborough. Exeter looking like they're going to send someone up and try and nick this. Loughborough get there to the front, want to go off the top, get the ball into midfield quickly, get the big carriers on it, but Denman gets smashed straight onto two heavy shoulders. Reese Hulse gets back into position. Denman wants to go again, quick hands, and that opens the space. Little dummy from Kit Temperley, another scorcher from Loughborough.
Hell of a try. Great hands from Elliot Gourlay there.
Did you? No. Complete the tackle.
Just to open up the space. Knew the defender was coming at him and just in and out.
Oh, Loughborough lighting it up. Let's take another look at this, the handling that you liked here. Oh,
that was Tom Ryman as well, and then Gourlay. Just a little show and go on the edge.
And then Teo Adegbamile keeping the man honest. He was never getting that ball, was he?
Never.
Well, we're going at a try every 5 minutes here, and if the teams could oblige us that for the remaining 60. Feels as though conversions are going to be important today. Bearing in mind, Loughborough only leading by 7, but 3 tries to Exeter's 1. And that has not bothered the scorers either. So it's a one-score game, 21 minutes gone. Loughborough 17, Exeter 10.
Yeah, Loughborough started this game probably exactly the way they wanted in that first quarter. They've capitalised on absolutely everything. They've countered off Exeter's mistakes and their unstructured kicks. That's the perfect start for them.
Excellent chase to keep Loughborough in the 22.
Hands off! 8 has to break.
Again, not rolling away. The only difference there between Exeter winning a penalty and not. Pulse.
If you be rewarded 7 has to roll.
Plenty of distance on that, but it stays in field. Again, it's Finley. He's always looking to attack, isn't he? Strong carry from Osborne, given that he started on his knees. And Adegbamile has turned that ball over. And the referee said penalty advantage to Loughborough as well. Up the short side they go, Gourlay and Conge.
Still got advantage.
Still a penalty advantage. Coetzee. Loughborough looking to take this ball deep and build, but Exeter standing up tall. Felix Starkey, the try scorer, with a strong tackle. Ryman in at first receiver, little nudge in behind. Good bit of footwork from Batson that. He thought he was away.
Here.
How's that for a touch?
Hold on.
A little bit of breakdown chaos, ending in favour of Loughborough. As the sun sets behind the pitch, behind the Hazelrig and Rutland buildings. There used to be halls until the Vice-Chancellor decided that she liked them and wanted them to be her office.
On the edge.
And Loughborough in the 22 again. They've been pretty clinical so far, albeit 2 of their tries coming from the other 22. Looked like Adegbamile really had to reach for that one, but no one went up. Another good gain line carry from Ryman. Eric Nixon takes it on. Hulse. Owain Evans. Hulse again, and Tom Dye goes round the corner. Short ball to Willett. Another carry from Nixon. He steps away from the defender. Eric Nixon stopped a metre short. Adegbamile, strong boy, but can't get there. Coetzee goes from short.
Loughborough run if they take it to this far right.
Can't get it to the paint, but they can this time. Try number 4, the captain, Owain Evans. And Exeter cannot stop this African Violet train.
Thank you, mate.
Crazy start to this game. Right, so Loughborough have got 4 tries in 24 minutes against Exeter,
Take a
which
step,
literally never happens.
Cheers, thank you.
What do you think Exeter have got to do to just get back into this fixture?
I just think retain the ball firstly. Like they've on that transition, that call it that spark attack, just shifting the ball to an edge when you got that turnover, and they've kicked it away a little bit, not recklessly, but just hasn't found the grass that Cohen wanted to. So I just think moving that ball, keeping that ball alive, and Exeter have shown it when they have the advantage. They want to play, they want to put little kicks through and break down the attack, defence. But yeah, keep that ball in hand and play to edges. And you've got to be quick against Loughborough. Your strikes have got to be on point. And I feel a couple of times they've gotten some good gain line, up the middle. But let's see that ball get to an edge and really try and stress them.
Well, this is the second game we've had on this pitch today. It's the second Loughborough v Exeter game we've had, and this men's semi-final looking a lot like the women's semi-final at the moment. Loughborough in the ascendancy in the first half, Exeter looking like they could spark at any moment, but errors and carelessness when in possession letting them down. That ended up being an absolute screamer of a game, and Loughborough defending their line to win it at the end. Oh, it's a big collision. Could hear that from up here. Oh, another good line, but it's knocked on. And we've seen how dangerous Loughborough are in transition. Lovely offload, great hands again. It's a bouncing ball out to Temperley. Temperley chasing his own kick. Kit Temperley. Oh, that is a beauty. Loughborough lethal on transition. Exeter helpless to stop it. And Kit Temperley does it again.
Cheers, mate, thank you.
It's just another handling error, isn't it, from Exeter, and then Loughborough just so good on that transition. They just pick it up, get it to an edge. They're dangerous.
Lovely little nudge from Temperley. So what do Exeter change, though? Because that's a handling error. But as you rightly pointed out, they're getting gain line. They're winning collisions. They're not a million miles off.
I just see it just even in their pods, just the centres just staying a bit more connected to the pod. That just gives the defence another person to look at, another question for them to go over in their head. So just there's opportunities for them to play out the back and just, like I say, try and get that ball to an edge, and that will really stress up, and that will open up holes. Just even there on that replay, there's no centre out the back. Just stay connected there. Give the defence another person to look at. Just questioning their decision making, and then you just pick them up. So I just think for Exeter now, they've gone contestable now, and that's not the response you want. They're going to score.
Oh, they're not. I tell you what, if the pass had gone, they would have.
They would have, eh?
We've just seen this out of the window, and
oh my!
Another massive carry from Archie Keane.
This is.
Oh, what a shot that is to stop Eric Nixon, and that's the kind of effort that Exeter need to get back into this. Little pump pass from Taylor, and that is, well, it's a knock on from Loughborough. I'll tell you what, we didn't see this on the live stream. We saw it because we've got the benefit of it. Loughborough won it. If Owain Evans had looked up and seen Tom Rowe, then he could have speed walked in, because there was no Exeter player anywhere near him.
Advantage over.
Knock-on advantage gone, but a decent exit.
There's your mark.
Loughborough line out, 31-10, not even half an hour on the clock. Just a reminder, we've got both semi-finals live streamed for you. It's half-time at the moment at Bath University. Similar conditions there, glorious sunshine and a brand new facility. They lead Durham by 19 points to 5.
Penalty advantage in there.
And this is what happens, isn't it, with Exeter now? They're desperate for the crumbs, for the scraps, and as a result, you try a little bit too hard. There was a hand in the air then, contact in the air.
That's just 2 penalties now that Exeter have just essentially just given to Loughborough, allowing them just to have an entry into their 22. And you've seen it, Loughborough now, every time they've got into Exeter's 22, they've come away with points, they've scored. So I don't know, you've got to knuckle down the pack. Whatever they'll be speaking about, you've just got to find a way to not give as many penalties and give Loughborough easy entries into your 22, because, yeah, like we just said, Loughborough will take it.
Well, they need to get the line out right first. And they do. They go to Owain Evans. Captain's got 1 try today already. Exeter defending this one a little bit better. Loughborough have left that in. Are Exeter going to be able to turn this over? No. Down it goes. Another direct carry from Tom Ryman. Hulse. Denman. Adegbamile. Again, speed of ball, a killer here. Nkonge. Scrum half pushing his captain out of the way there. Archie Keane straight into 2 willing Exeter defenders. Eric Nixon, he's been a busy carrier, the front rower. Now a bit of speed on the ball. Kotsia.
Here we go.
Alarm bells ringing again. Step inside by Denman. Try number 6 for Loughborough, who are destroying Exeter in this semi-final.
Yeah, this Loughborough team is ruthless. If you give them an inch, they'll take a mile. Just that pen count, that easy access to their 22, they'll take it.
And listen to the chat there between Taylor and Gourlay. They want more. They're not done here. They're going over a point a minute. That lad there with the can on the shoulder, there's no way he's a student. He's someone's dad.
Yes.
Tidy moustache.
He's mine and Burnsy's age.
Do you reckon?
100%. But the boys are out in their ones, and they'll be having a lovely time. Taylor. Oh, that one sneaks in. He's missed a couple, but he's squeezed 2 more points. He is 4 out of 6 as we take another look at this.
Which way are you going, kicker?
What on earth do Exeter do? Where on earth do Exeter go from here?
Change up the kick to a restart. It's just a contestable.
Well, they've won that ball back. And I think from Loughborough's perspective, what they don't want to get into here is a real wrestling match, do they? You know, they don't want a game of you go, I go, because you've only got to lose that twice and Exeter are right back in it.
Here we go, we're moving the ball.
Loughborough 38, Exeter 10. Isaac Godfrey, good carry from him. Ben Cohen keeps it moving. As Exeter go direct. Skinner back the other way.
Goal, Cohen.
Ben Cohen!
Beautiful.
In he goes, Ben Cohen gets away! Ben
himself.
Cohen! Oh, what a tackle! A try-saving tackle
short.
by Joe Denman, but it's just short. Exeter can reload. Tristan Ard delivers and Exeter score. It's a second for Felix Starkey.
Shot.
His body, any of his body's out of the room.
The ball is over yet.
Beautiful from Cohen.
Oh!
Little show and go. See you later, Yande. Boom.
Well, it would be some...
That's a hell of a tackle, though. Does well to get the ball back.
And then Starkey, try machine from Locke.
Well, Exeter should take a lot of confidence from that. That's a good response. You know, we need that just before half-time, just to score. Hopefully Cohen gets another 2. Try and add on the momentum. Need a clean restart after this.
The big problem for Exeter is they've shown that they can score. And that's another 2 points. So 38 points to 17. It's what's happening at the other end, isn't it? Because each time they have scored, It's been an immediate response to something that's happened down there. They've won the ball back, and to be honest, Loughborough have hardly done any defending. They haven't had to.
Not really.
Oh, and they've won that back hit, Temperley. Stop that. Everything's gone to the left edge so far, and Gourlay's taken it on again and hasn't quite got in behind, but he just puts Exeter. Oh, that'll do. That's a big tackle now. You start to work it to the left. This is where they've had the joy. Gourlay, Adegbamile, he's got Yande and Conge. Gorgeous offload, and Conge throws it straight to Isaac Godfrey. Well, we've seen Loughborough be lethal on transition. Can Exeter do the same? There's a little snipe there. Just feel like any time any team is in possession here, they can score.
Score from anywhere. Here you go, come on, Exeter. Oh, they've done long.
Well,
long to hit. Let's see what they do.
Oh, well.
That's all right, Exeter, you want that.
Ollie Mile, a little bit lucky not to give away the penalty there. It's Tom Dye, the tight head, doesn't want to get isolated.
Knock on.
Elliot Gourlay's just knocked it on again. He is both sublime and ridiculous in this game, isn't he, Elliot Gourlay? He's had some magnificent touches,
Again, sorry.
but two schoolboy knock-ons.
Thank you.
This is where Exeter have an opportunity now to actually stress Loughborough. Like, we haven't really seen much from it off a set-piece attack, but here's a great opportunity now just to try and dent their defence, get over the gain line first phase, and really try and stress them. We haven't seen the ball out the back yet, so hoping to see some edge-to-edge work.
See some funny games. Don't know how much Challenge Cup you watched last week, but Cardiff went to Benetton and they were 14-0 down in 3 minutes. They were 28-5 down, and they were robbed at full time by a referee that refused to go for TMO when the ball had been grounded. That finished 38-35. If Exeter can get another one before half-time here and go in 38-22, 38-24, I reckon they'll feel unbelievable. But they have got to get that try before half-time. And they've got a great chance here.
Huge opportunity now.
Cheers, mate, thank you.
This is wild.
This is BUCS.
Yeah, this is BUCS Super Rugby. It is the Milk Championship semi-final.
They'll come.
First job, get the line out one. That's job done. Charlie Bell goes up now into the 22, direct from Nick Lilly. He's a danger man at 12.
Too long.
Every carry seems to make a dent, if not in the defence, then in the individual. There are some massive collisions out there. It's good speed of ball here for Exeter as well. Massive carry. Now Maloney. Oh, it's swallowed up by Nkonge. Now back the other way. Loughborough crying for numbers out to their right, and Exeter go in that direction with Charlie Bell. This feels like a big moment in the game. 2 minutes before half-time. Jamie Miller. Another strong carry from him. Starkey was on a hat-trick. He's not going to get it there.
Don't play into him.
Osborne wants. Osborne gets. Runs straight into the captain, Owain Evans. Batson.
Loughborough a man down here. Gourlay's in the backfield. 14-1.
Yeah, receiving some treatment in goal.
If Cohen sees us, he could put another little dink through.
Instead,
it's not Gourlay. I don't know who it is.
It's Godfrey going direct. It's the only way he knows. Skinner. Not sure the receiver was expecting that ball. Lovely inside ball, knocked on by Finley. Oh, Finley and Batson. Referee wants a word.
Thank you, mate.
Oh, that felt like a moment, didn't it? The line was there, the ball was there.
It seems to be a bit of a recurring theme, like just the pass accuracy from Exeter. You saw it that first phase off the ball, where it slightly just checks Nick Lilly, so he just has to adjust his line and then doesn't get the momentum he wants to off the carry, and then even there off the inside ball. Frustrating.
1 minute of the half.
Oh, I think everyone will be pretty pleased to have a breather, to be honest, the speed the game's been played at. Final minute of the half.
Okay to play on?
Nice to see a defensive set for a change.
Just to let you know, he's gone off with recognise and remove. He won't be playing on again.
Yeah, happy days.
Great. Mark J's here.
Here we go.
Knock on.
Massive place.
The last gone to ground, tight head. Second time needs to keep his height.
Here we go.
Yeah, boy. Time on.
Yep. Here we go, Tom.
So Loughborough ball, and what do you do here, because 60 seconds is a long time to play in your 22 to hear the half-time whistle.
Bind!
Probably looking just a long and off. Look, Gourlay's on the right-hand side here.
Set!
Give it to him and give it a good old hoof.
Stand up.
Or a reset scrum will do.
Okay. Both players going to ground. I'm going to come round this side. There's the match.
So he wants to take a look at the other side, which is Jamie Miller on the loose head for Exeter, Tom Dye on the tight head for Loughborough. And if he's gone that side, it means he wants to make a decision. So this is absolutely massive.
Crouch! Bind! Set!
More solid scrum. And that is the half. Ben Taylor puts it dead and everyone can take a breath. The score might be Loughborough 38, Exeter 17, but you would be a fool to write off those in green and white hoops. This is an absolutely fascinating encounter. Loughborough have been ruthless, and as a result, they've got a 21-point lead. Half-time here at Epidal Way. Loughborough 38, Exeter 17. Right, Wilf, we've got a lot of tries to look at here. Let's start at the beginning, shall we?
Yeah.
I mean, this, in a semi-final, we had no idea what was about to unfold, but with that in mind, this was the perfect start for Loughborough. Because when this kick went long, I thought he's going to call for a mark here and calm things down.
Yeah.
Absolutely not.
I don't know, all that transition as well, I just expected Exeter to move the ball, shift it wide instead of kicking, but Cohen's obviously tried to find grass and pin him in that right-hand side corner, but this Loughborough team, their transition seems to be their USP. That's what gives them the edge over these other teams. So if you kick loosely against them, they're just going to do this all day. Just run it back.
Well, that was the opening try. And they've done really well in these situations as well, haven't they, Loughborough? When they've got into the 22, it's not just been the length of the field efforts. I can't really think of many opportunities they've wasted. Only the one from the kickoff that we didn't see.
They've been super clinical in the 22. They've just got forwards just bursting around the corner, just giving the 9 options left, right and centre just to pick off shoulder balls, F2, F3. It's impossible to defend. When you've got that momentum off first phase, then your other phases that you're carrying, you're getting over the gain line, it's impossible for the defence to reset. Try and get that outside alignment and step in and make a dominant shot. We're just watching now Gourlay's overhead pass. And then that's one of the best fends I've seen.
Yeah, that is absolutely brutal, and it got the 5 points that it deserves.
That's a rugby pass mention, surely.
It might be. It might be. But Exeter have had moments. This was the first of 2 tries scored by Felix Starkey, and we did have some moments from Ben Cohen in particular.
He's left. Yeah, he started the spark for Exeter, 100%. You can tell that he's leading this Exeter team in attack. I just think for Exeter coming into this second half, they need to be more with their passing accuracy. That's the one thing that I just think is checking Exeter a little bit with their attack, going into a bit of a plateau. not being able to get off that first phase and win that first phase. So, and just keep the ball in hand. There's opportunities like Loughborough have done. Loughborough have hardly kicked the ball, and if they have, it's been on edges and they've got it back. But I just think Exeter need to have a look, because there is some space out wide for them to attack and be connected.
Well, you talk about pass accuracy. This is another Loughborough try. I mean, the Temperley kick and regather was absolutely superb, but their pass accuracy, the way they've been able to get that ball to the edge, has been right on the money.
Perfect.
All right, that takes us to the break. It is Loughborough students 38, University of Exeter 17. We'll be back with the second half. After this, one of these teams is going to be at Rodney Parade. You could too. BUCS Super Rugby Milk Championship finals on the 22nd of April.
Hacking a punch in attack.
Here's under the post.
Rivalry tiptoeing on the touchline.
But there is so much space here for Oscar Wilson to bury Loughborough at Rodney Parade.
The dream of BUCS Super Rugby Milk Championships.
If you want the drama, if you want history, well, right here, the BUCS stops here.
Proud to be supporting the Milk Every Moment campaign, highlighting the nutritional value of milk and how it can support students in their sporting performance.
To showcase how milk's nutritional values can support student athletes in prep for their event or with recovery.
We're here today to promote some nutritional benefits of milk. You want to have 5 shots to try and hook a vitamin or a mineral.
I hit phosphorus.
And phosphorus is used for the maintenance of bones and teeth.
Winners of the BUCS Super Rugby Milk Championship.
But now I'll rise above you. Secret
And they've done it in style.
Trade my life just to be at peace.
Finally, the brothers are the BUCS Super Rugby champions.
I was in the darkness, heartless, left for dead, long forgotten. Something was pushing me, pulling me straight down to the bottom. Then I came alive, I walked through the fire, my mind turned the embers to red. Got caught in the deep, but I calmed the seas, and I'll never be the same. Only thing that I can say is second guess it, fight till my last breath, 'cause I was born to be a legend. I was born to be a legend. 'Cause I was born to be a legend. When you've been to hell and back, you're swearing that you'll never take what you got for granted. Rising from the rubble, struggle, I'm gonna be the last one standing. It runs through my blood, I've just begun to see I'm the one, I'm the chosen. The power inside is starting to rise, I know I was made for this moment. Only thing that I can say is I was meant for this, and I'm never second guessing. Last breath, 'cause I was born to be a legend. I was born to be a legend. 'Cause I was born to be a legend. Legends are born when the battle is raging. The blood in the fight, sacrifice that is made, and the reason we never stop till we make history. Oh, oh, oh. I put it all on the line and I made it, reminded of why when I look in your eyes. I wish I could stay, but I'm destined for so much more, 'cause I was born to be a legend. Oh, born to be a legend.
Teams back out for this BUCS Super Rugby Milk Championship semi-final, where Loughborough have a decent lead, 38-17, but I don't know why. It just feels like there is more drama to come here at Epinal Way. Exeter are going to get the second half kicked off. How do you think they'll feel, Wilf, coming into this second 40?
I know Cohen is a very calm leader, and he doesn't get too stressed about things like when it's not going their way. The only errors Exeter have really made I can see is that skill error, those drop balls, those slight passes not going to hand.
Oh, good take.
It's a great take
at the start of the second half.
So for Exeter coming into this new half, I think it is a quite straightforward task of just getting back to basics. Don't let Loughborough counter-attack on you as much as you can. Kill the ball as much as I mean is like on those crumbs now. Well, that looked like a slight knock-on.
Was a knock-on, but it's a Loughborough penalty. Right, the referee has muted his mic at half-time and he hasn't unmuted it. So hopefully someone can run out and they can press that button. The referees are really paranoid that we will listen to their conversations at half-time.
Oh, really?
And the fact of the matter is, they never turns up and we couldn't care less. We just want to hear them during the game. Well, just as you were talking about Exeter just wanting to build into this game, they've conceded the penalty. And it's Loughborough who'll have the first line after a lovely pair of hands from Teo Agdegbamile to get the half underway. There's a hand on that, though, from Exeter, and they've turned the ball over, and that is a A crunching hit, but we'll go back for the knock-on, which we'd have heard the referee call for had he not turned his mic off.
That's an unfortunate error for Exeter, isn't it? Like, slight penalty to allow Loughborough to again come into their half, put them under pressure, then at the line out just have a... You go for the ball, but you obviously knock it on and gives Loughborough now a platform to play off, just outside their 22.
Look at the lads in the background. Half-drunk pints and Oxford shirts. It's just uni at Easter time, isn't it?
Here we go then. Let's see what Loughborough have got.
They have got Ben Taylor on the ball. He's got options and a line out from from Gourlay. Still going, Gourlay. Being dragged over by Lilly.
There's a massive seam there.
And a massive carry to go with it. Loughborough on the front foot immediately in the second half. They're queuing up on the left-hand side. Big men for big carries. Joe Denman, the Welshman, one of them.
Watching Yande.
Hulse goes and Exeter reset in defence. Speed of ball has slowed down. Look how quick the Green Machine are off the line as well. I think they realise that this might well be the ball game. Will it? Another big carry from another big man. Tom Ryman desperate to get his hands on this ball, but it's Eric Nixon who steals in ahead of him.
Here comes
now
Ryman
the centres are met well. Ryman with the carry. Loughborough trying to get quick ball. Exeter doing well to slow it down. Little snipe from Owain Evans. Good discipline here from Exeter not to stray offside. Another little tip, another carry, another Yande and Konge. Yande drifting over the line.
Has he scored?
Referee has a look at it.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Oh, he's been held up and it's been knocked on. And Exeter escape. So James Bennett, he's come on. He should be wearing 19, but it doesn't fit him. So he's wearing 24. And he is, I think, what is technically known as a big bit of kit.
I haven't seen him yet. Where is he? Oh, there he is. He's got a bit of a gut on him as well.
Oh, come on. It's all the laws of physics. I'll tell him you said that when he's running at you.
Please don't.
Cheers, mate.
Oh, there we go. We've got the referee.
Is he okay to play on? Thank you.
I thought Yande was over there. He's so good at running that line off 9, isn't he? Just holding his feet, getting nice and low. That change of pace. He's a good player, very good player.
Well, it'll be interesting to see where he ends up next season, because this is the end of his BUCS Super Rugby career, and what a career it's been. End of Gourlay's too. Ryman tips that on. Owain Evans. Ryman again. Little pull out the back this time, and that's intercepted. This is the kind of luck, the kind of transition that Exeter need. 4 minutes of the half gone. No points added to the ledger. That's Tom Rowe trying to get his hands on it. Plenty of noise from the Loughborough faithful. Good crowd here, particularly behind the goals. The one that Loughborough are attacking in the second half.
Knock on, thank you.
Noah Fenton, unlucky there. He won that ball back, but just knocked it forward as he was going up for it.
Loughborough winning all the 50-50s in this game, which is just killing Exeter's momentum. Like, they're trying to go to that contest game and get the ball back and win the crumbs, and they go for it and they knock it on, giving Loughborough another set-piece platform to work with, and just...
Better.
Yeah, they're making a change here, Exeter.
Let's go, Pab. Same again for you.
Tyler Bailey coming in from that part of the world. Truro College, Exeter Chiefs Academy in the 17s and the 18s. He's got a lot of tries as well.
Crouch!
19 in total. Could do with a couple of those today. And a big fire from the Exeter pack, but no joy.
Ryman has
What a
run
carry
so
from
hard.
Ryman. The offload's gone forward. Oh, wow.
That's unfortunate. Ryman is unbelievable, taking that ball to the line at pure pace. He's
number 2.
It is
He's
direct.
unstoppable. Yeah, it's Cohen. Nick Lilly just leaves Cohen a little bit too much to do there.
That's a hell of a call from the referee to spot the forward pass from there.
Huge.
And Loughborough changing their hooker as well. Ralphie Willett off. Siep Walter on, Dutch under 20. A lot more Dutch players coming through BUCS Super Rugby. Maxime van Hilst, Mike Hansen, Vikas Meyer at Cardiff Met. Marian House, Netherlands legend, Durham legend, won the league a few years ago. Played with the likes of Fitz Harding, and speaking of hookers who score a lot of tries, Fred Davis. I'm not sure how many he scored that year, but it was somewhere between 10 and a million, depending on who you speak to.
Let's go, Connor!
I want to see Exeter play. Okay, that's a good outcome.
Far side.
Let's see how far he can get this into Loughborough's half. It's a bit of momentum now. Exeter need this.
Well, how much will they take from defending their line in the first couple of minutes of the half? Because if they're staring down 45-17, very, very different to 38-24. Bath all but home and hosed against Durham. They're going to be heading to their first BUCS Super Rugby Milk Championship final. They're, 33-8 up into the last 10-12 minutes. Who will they be facing?
Here we go, Exeter.
What a carry. Yandy and Kongi has stayed down there.
Oh, shot. Oh, he's doing a flip.
That was Archie Keane coming out of the line. They know how dangerous Jed Finlay can be.
Great line. Here we go. This is what Exeter need. A bit of pace onto the ball. Quick ball.
Little dummy from Nick Lilly. Nick Lilly is in and onto the posts. And Loughborough's defence parts like the Red Sea. Exeter over first in the second half, reeling them in slowly.
That's huge for Exeter. Massive now momentum builder for that. Great line by Nick Lilly. Cohen getting the ball, going out the back. Show and go. They've done that twice now, Exeter. Just a little show of the ball. Keep it tucked. Staying square. Bang, step off the left. That inside defender's just slightly overfolding, not anticipating, staying high where he should be on that inside. But yeah, Exeter now twice they've just had one line break in that first half, and then
big loss here. Yandy and Kongi. It is recognised and replaced, as the referee said. So there's no HIA in BUCS Super Rugby. If there is any sign of any kind of head trauma, the player is off, and then they'll be allowed to train again, they'll be allowed to play again when they pass their return to play protocol. But Yandy and Kongi will play no further part today for Loughborough.
That's a big loss for Loughborough. He's one of their main ball carriers. We've spoken about him a little bit in this game. Just how important he is for Loughborough.
Well, Loughborough have won that ball back. Another of their ball carriers, Adegbamile, crashing it forwards.
It's a great
Some
carry.
of the carries from both teams today have been absolutely bonkers, and that man Tom Ryman has been at the heart of it, but Exeter have gone after him. Adegbamile is going to need to take more responsibility now, and he hops into the 22. Is there space up the short side here? Gourlay always looks dangerous. That's Siep Volta, the replacement hooker. Loughborough just overrunning a couple. Oren Murphy's on, big experience BSR head. Here is big James Bennett. He is a tough man to stop. Exeter not on the ball, they thought they turned it over. Connor Van Leeuw, replacement tight head, close to the line. Adegbamile with his hands on it. More alarm bells ringing here for Exeter. Adegbamile, and Loughborough respond immediately.
Killer for Exeter. They've just had that momentum of scoring first in the first half. It's good from Loughborough, just like pushing that scoreboard. Keep that points difference from ticking over. Keeping them away from trying to reach them.
Some big old geezers playing rugby out there today, aren't there?
Huge. Some of them are massive. Let's just run away from them, though.
Yeah. If they can't catch you, they can't hurt you,
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
Yeah, and here's Teo Adegbemile. I mean, he's finished the try, but what did he have? 2 forward carries in that build-up as well. Work rate from him has been massive. Conversion's good. Loughborough's 21-point lead restored. Exeter have got 29 minutes to turn this around. It's 45-24.
Has someone gone off? Yeah. Has he gone, Jason? Stoller. Have they both gone off? Has 14 and 3 both gone? He's over there. Let's go.
Floodlights on now.
Oh, great contest.
Backwards.
That's exactly what Exeter need now. Hold the ball, retain the ball. They're on here. Oh. Cohen screaming for it out the back.
Instead, it's a decent carry from Bailey. Now they come back to the open side.
He's off his feet.
See it, Volta. Unlucky.
Here we
Cohen.
great ball, Cohen.
Out of the back. Another strong carry.
man.
What a tackle. The offload
No,
good.
21, stop.
Little nudge in behind.
Good decision, Ben.
Gourlay thinks about the offload. Stays on his feet for a long
Great
time.
chase. Exeter need to counter-ruck this now.
52 minutes gone. Are we going to see a genuine exit here? Not sure Loughborough have done this all game, have they? A box kick clear.
No, this is the first one.
And a good exit it is.
Down that short side, Cohen was screaming for the ball out the back from his forwards. If he took that, they could have, bent an edge for sure, got over the gain line and come back with a pot of 3. He'll be frustrated at that. I saw the facials on him. They've got an opportunity now, though.
Well, they always have high-scoring games, these two. In round 3, it was Exeter 52, Loughborough 28.
Ball. Little dinky behind. Oh.
Well, the handling good and the touchline. Well, somehow this ball is still in play. Not anymore.
Your ball. There's your mark, White.
So Bath, they are up against Durham. Let's take a look at some of their tries in the second half. I mean, they've run away with it, really. So Durham, they tried to reduce the arrears by 3 points. Unfortunately, when you're playing against Bath, it's like putting a plaster over a burst dam, kicking 3. But Bath ruthless. Pouncing on the loose ball, and they just continue to score and opened up a 33 points to 8 lead.
Eyes up for the contest.
Referee says good timing. It must have been the bottom 0.1 of a millimetre of stud on the floor. But massive credit to the boys from Bath. The brothers are heading to Rodney Parade. Not too long a journey for them either.
No.
Here's a fact for you. So Kepu Tuipulotu, who you played against last season, who hopefully you'll have a long career playing against, you for Leicester Tigers, him for Bath. His middle name is Rodney because his dad, Sione, was playing for Dragons when he was born, so we called him Rodney after Rodney Parade.
Taken back.
Bit more pragmatic this from Loughborough.
Backwards.
Oh, now then, it's gathered by Tom Rowe, and Tom Rowe's going to bring up the 50 for Loughborough. Every bounce going the way of the home team. And Tom Rowe played yellow card roulette, and he's come up with a 5-pointer. Well, sometimes you just have to accept that it's not your day.
It's so unfortunate for Exeter. They just haven't won any of these 50-50s. You just they go to the boot. A kick to nothing, really. It's a little bit short than you expected. It's a little. It's like. Oh my! It's an interception. He's done very well there.
Let's go, Tim. Let's go.
Well, Tom Rowe.
Yeah.
He's stolen Exeter's lunch money there.
Yeah, I thought it was a contestable. I didn't realise he pinched it with the intercept.
So round 3 was 52-28 to Exeter. Then round 11 was 49-40 to Loughborough. So this 52 now equals the total that Exeter got against Loughborough in round 3, which would have absolutely hurt. But I can't believe what we're seeing here. This shows how quickly BUCS Super Rugby can turn around, because rewind a couple of weeks, Loughborough went down to Bath knowing that a victory would have sealed the league for them. They lost that game, and not only did they lose that game, they were completely toothless, especially in the second half. Even then, you've got big Felix Starkey trying to close down Hulse, and he decides to go up the short side, and Loughborough make 10 metres. They are absolutely ruthless.
Loughborough should play this. That's winger. He's the last defender inside the second post. They've gone to the aerials. Oh, what a take by Kit. Is it Kit Templey?
Yeah, Kit Templey.
What? He's been unbelievable in the air. Winning all the crumbs, all the snapbacks. Such a hard skill in this game.
Then Gourlay with another strong carry. Owain Evans up to the 22. Loughborough again. Ryman tips on. Exeter, credit to them, still flying into the tackles. So that's Theo Mail. I mean, look at the strength and depth Loughborough have got on the bench here. Bringing someone like Theo Mail on. Bamile.
Still got advantage.
Hull still there. Penalty advantage here for Loughborough. Little drop onto the toe. Could work out. I mean, it's a good take by Ben Cohen. He's got clattered by Archie Keane. Oh, those hurt, don't they? Well, you just stop dead.
Straight knee to the chest as well. Straight to the rib cage. That's going to hurt. Mind you, he's taking it like a champ.
Yeah.
Number 7.
He's up on his feet.
All right, Elliot.
Time's off.
Well, Tom Ryman getting a bit of medical attention here. I mean, look, you wear 12 a lot. He's had some game, hasn't he?
He's played very well. Oh, that's... Ouch. Yeah, sorry, Tom Ryman's ball carrying is, been his USP today. He's gotten over the game on every single time he's carried. And just how hard and direct he's gone onto that ball, and he hasn't slowed down whatsoever. I think he's coming off now, but yeah, he's played exceptionally well today, giving Loughborough that front foot ball.
So Loughborough again playing pragmatically here, because this makes it a 5-score game. Currently leading by 52-24, so mate, that's 28 points, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Three more for Ben Taylor, 3 more for Loughborough. 55-24, and well, there was hope when Exeter scored. There was hope when Nick Lilly crossed the whitewash, but it feels as though that hope is now ebbing away. Something I've not spoken to you about, Wilf. You are on BUCS Super Rugby Player of the Match duty, by the way. You are selecting the recipient of that award. So, with about 5 minutes to go, I'm going to ask you for some nominees. It's the BAFTAs coming up. So, we'll have 2 from Exeter, 2 from Loughborough, and then we'll announce the winner with about a minute to go. Unfortunately, no prizes for Player of the Match. They will be in the final. Who got Player of the Match in the final last year? Was it Knighty?
Max Knight, yeah.
He was good, wasn't he?
Knighter, yeah, Wallop, yeah. Hell of a player.
Advantage over.
His brother's pretty good as well.
Yeah, he is very good. They actually have quite a good centre partnership, obviously. 12 and 13, but I keep telling Max it's not as good as me. Not as good as me and him.
Late tackle.
They both look the same as well, don't they?
Identical.
Let them play, sir.
Late tackle.
Oh, some nudge. That's a cracking kick.
Number 10.
It's been a change at scrum half. Newman has come on for Skinner. And that is the end of the Cohen factor for Exeter University as well. They've won that line out though. Charlie Bell goes up. Tyler Bailey into position. Here come the backs to add their weight as well. Ollie Batson's in there. It's moving towards the line. Oh, Loughborough held him up. Oh my goodness. There have been so many things that have happened today that would not have happened on any other day of rugby. And that is another example.
Exeter just have to be so frustrated. Like, we spoke about that contest game in the end, like they haven't won the crumbs, or they're getting penalised. They're getting entries into Loughborough 22, they're not converting. Where do you... It's impossible, where do you go? Like, you just have to, I guess, just keep ticking along, like keep turning up, keep carrying as hard as you can and get that quick ball that you need to break down the defence.
They've got 20 minutes to get 5 tries. Oh, it's a gorgeous line, and Jed Finley might get one here. Finley back inside, and George Newman scores. It's a lovely try. It's Joe Denman there doing his best to be a fly in the ointment again, but George Newman wouldn't be denied, and Exeter score a beauty.
Newman's brought a lot of spark to Exeter's attack, hasn't he? As soon as he's come on, he's tried to go quickly on the quick tap. Always, as a good 9 does, always chases up what is following attackers, support lines. Now he's brought some energy to this Exeter attack. I think that's another momentum boost for them.
So they brought on Benji Mills as well. God, there are good players all about this side, as you'd expect them to be. Benji Mills, he's been a bit of an Exeter University stalwart. Hasn't come from the same academy backgrounds or international backgrounds as a lot of these players, but he has added something. He's got a bit of X factor and he's going to need it here. I mean, there's still 18 minutes of rugby to go. But Exeter need 3 more, or 4 more scores, isn't it? Just trying to do the maths in my head. But they may as well play now. They've got absolutely nothing to lose. Adegbamile, that's his particular brand of biff. Ben Turpin has come on for Loughborough. He's wearing number 23. We've got a full-time result from Bath, and the brothers have booked their place in the BUCS Super Rugby Milk Championship final. And they've got the opportunity to be the first team since Hartbury in 2017 to do the double. Exeter have failed in recent years. Loughborough have failed in recent years. That's a strange kick.
It's a shot. I don't know, who was that? Was that Gourlay?
Oh, 50-22. Go on then.
I don't know what Loughborough were thinking there, just pinning it with no chase whatsoever, giving Exeter time to recuperate and just pin it back down in Loughborough's half in their 22.
Not only no chase, but no bodies there either. If Exeter had fancied running that, it was...
They were on. It was just one person.
Strange game. Line out looking good now. Look at these conditions as well, under the lights. Beautiful inky sky. Loughborough a little bit slow in defence and allows Exeter to take hold in the 22.
Here we go.
Harry Woodman wearing 20.
Oh, shot.
What a tackle.
Here we go. Loughborough's famous spark attack.
That's Theo Mayle. Dropping the head, dropping the shoulder and dropping the carrier.
Too long.
Oh, Exeter unlucky there. Tyler Bailey. Referee says too long, but he had 2 good hands on it. That's James Bennett. Sometimes you just got to let it out, haven't you? Oh, what an effort from Temperley. again. He's knocked the ball on this time. It's back with Exeter, but Temperley
Scrum advantage.
has had Ollie Miles' knees knocking all night. Oh, that's so nicely done. Unlucky Benji Mills, but the ball is away. And Nick Lilly is in for Exeter. Oh my, what a score. The highlights reel from this game is going to be absolutely banging.
I think this could be another BUCS special. This is going to go past 80. Exeter coming back. That's out of nothing. That's just with 55-36. 15 minutes to go.
How important are those 3 points going to be that Loughborough took?
Oh, that's a great little half break. Keep the ball alive as well. Nick Lilly, I didn't realise how quick he is.
Yeah, he's quick, boy. He's got a couple of tries today.
Yeah, 13, yeah.
So important that Exeter drain these kicks now, by the way. Every single one has to go over. And that one has. It is 55-38. And this is where the BUCS Super Rugby fans, this is where the neutrals, this is where the purists who've been here, seen it and done it before, start to get excited. Loughborough 58, Exeter 38. At what point here do Loughborough start to get a bit nervous?
It's probably if Exeter score again in the next 13. I want to say 5 minutes, then that's when you'll probably have your tails between your legs a little bit.
We will hear the African Violet's squeaky bums from in the commentary position. So, look how much difference a clean catch from a kickoff makes for Exeter.
Huge.
And then a penalty. And then a little injection of pace here. George Newman again. Loughborough struggling to handle this live wire scrum half. The offloading, sensational. Penalty advantage. Loughborough never onside. Elliot Gourlay has conceded it. And that's thrown into the hands of Ben Turpin. And now a decision to be made here for Exeter because they need 2 tries and a penalty. At what point do you take the 3?
He's kicking it towards you, I believe.
Firstly, you obviously need to get back on the scoreboard. So right now Exeter are going to go for the corner.
Oh, see that touch?
High tackle.
Benji Mills.
Where's the chase?
Has gone Ronaldinho as that ball has been drilled towards him.
Use the edge.
Yeah, if Exeter can capitalise here, then I reckon it's game on.
Yeah, you might notice the crowd have got a bit quieter. It's not just because Exeter have started playing better rugby, it's because security took the air horns off the fans. But look at this, the set piece from Exeter, starting a purr.
Balls at the front, balls at the front.
Have Loughborough done enough to spoil this?
Balls are fit, 7, don't chain.
Oh, they have. Oh, they've dug in and they've got that ball back. That's wonderful work from Exeter. Looked as though Denman had spoiled it, but now Exeter less than a metre away. Is it down? Oh, it is! It's 55-43. There's 12 minutes to go and it is on at Epinal Way. What are we witnessing? This is BUCS Super Rugby law.
Thank you.
That is huge for Exeter, especially if you get these 2, plenty of time.
Bags of time.
10 minutes.
Oh, really? This kick doesn't make a huge difference, but it is up anyway. It is 55-45. There are 12 minutes to go. We have gone 38-22. Oh, that does not look a happy coaching box, does it? Martin Webdale. He has been here before. 52-24. 55-24. Loughborough home and hosed at that point. 55-31, 55-38, 55-45. 21 unanswered points for Exeter University, who have got 11 minutes to find 2 scores that would write their name into the BSR history books. Loughborough, couple of the big men down. Yandi and Conge off. They've missed him since he's left. That's a Another speculative pass that has come off, and Exeter are in behind. Oh my goodness!
It's Noah Fenton.
Fenton dragged down by his bootstraps, but Exeter can't stop making meters.
Oh,
and that'll be Gourlay in the bin, surely.
Hands off.
Elliot Gourlay
Got clear.
is being sent to the sin bin. Loughborough could end the game with 14, and they could end the game and this season having blown
Going for goal.
a massive lead here. And that was the question, wasn't it? At what point?
I don't know. Yeah, probably, yeah.
It's 10 minutes to go here.
Yeah.
There's 10 minutes to go, and Exeter know
man down.
Loughborough are exhausted. They're getting in behind at will. Noah Fenton is still full of running. They have got Loughborough on the rack here. Benji Mills to make it a one-score game. Special things are happening at Loughborough. Loughborough 55, Exeter 48 is Elliot Gourlay's final contribution to BUCS Super Rugby, a yellow card that changes the tide from African violet to white and green.
What a comeback. Oh my gosh, what a game.
Well, it's getting to the point now where if Exeter don't win, they'll be devastated. And what has happened to Loughborough? They've gone the same way on the restart again. And look at some of these boys. We've got 16, 24, 3, 17 here in midfield.
There's actually one back on the edge, you're right.
And we asked the question, how can Exeter get on the ball in the first half? How can Loughborough get on the ball now? What a shot, what a carry. And Loughborough backing off here, they're not coming to meet Exeter. Look how slow this defensive line lift is, they're waiting for them to come, but then they're dishing it out. The two front rowers, Tom Dye and Oren Murphy. And it's a knock-on advantage. I think Loughborough bite your hand off for a scrum here. Instead, they've kicked it in behind. Ben Turpin chasing Fenton. Oh, he's missed the tackle.
The guy you want to kick to.
Fenton has got away. And Loughborough going to gift it here. It's stuck in the hand of Ollie Batson. Ollie Batson skipping past defenders. Loughborough can barely get back on their feet, but they've won the turnover penalty. There is no time to get your breath. Theo Mail is exhausted. Oren Murphy is exhausted. What are Loughborough thinking, kicking away a knock-on advantage? Oh, that is some take by Batson as well. Look at these Loughborough players. They have got 7 minutes.
Oh, he's kept it in field.
Well, if Loughborough could invent new holes to breathe out of, I think they'd cut themselves open to do it right now. Fancy missing touch here. And Loughborough's on the rack, but Exeter just looked like they could break the line at will. Benji Mills and George Newman, the two new halfbacks, have made such a difference, the change of energy, but it's a little knock-on. And a scrum for Loughborough.
One job. Come on, you. One job.
And breathe. This is unbelievable.
Let's go, please, Loughborough. Let's go.
You said it would go beyond 80. It's gone beyond 100.
There's the mark.
Come on.
5 left.
I can't believe, Noah Fenton, like, he has been, this last 5 minutes, electric. Like, you don't want to kick the ball to him. He's beating...
He's got 3 lungs.
He has. He is... Yeah, he's really come alive into this game in this last quarter.
Well, this scrum is absolutely huge. You've got Jack Howells on in the centre now. He's come on for Ryman. He's got Archie Keane outside him. Look how narrow this little pod of 3 is for Loughborough as well. What are they going to try here? Oh, penalty. Now, what do you do here if you are Loughborough?
That's... I'm not a kicker, but I always think that's the most awkward place to kick from, on that 15.
But also,
they're screaming at the corner.
If you kick the ball,
Going for goal.
oh, they are going to go for it. Well, this makes it a 2-score game. Oh, Gareth.
Thanks, mate.
That is a lonely position to be in. It's the best view in the house.
Here's your
But
mark.
even through that glass, I reckon he can feel the atmosphere out there. Well, Loughborough went for the 3 points earlier, and you wondered what they were doing because they were 52-24 up at the time. That made it 54-24. And essentially, that's what's kept them a score ahead. And we'll know as soon as it leaves the boot if it's gone over, because there's Loughborough fans behind. He's missed. He's
22.
missed. And it didn't even threaten the posts either. Well. If you go to the corner, you might not score, but you make Exeter have to go 90 metres, 100 metres, which, to be fair, they've looked like they could do. And Exeter, do they go contestable here? Yeah, you bet they do. Oh, and they've won it too. Guess who? Noah Fenton. Exeter on the ball. A converted try sends us to extra time. Oh, the tackles still absolutely massive. Teo Adegbamile has been a giant for Loughborough. And they need 4 more giant minutes from him. And the other 13 players out there. Elliot Gourlay in the bin.
Knock on only. Knock on only in the tackle.
James Bennett committed to the tackle.
But on the tight head, going underneath into ground, he has to keep his height.
This is backs on backs here, which is exactly what Exeter want.
Time's off. That clock, we've got about 2 minutes left. Just over.
So our clock just a little bit behind. Referee saying 2 minutes.
Brilliant.
A converted try sends us to extra time. And those of you that have been following the league for years and years will remember the most incredible final between Exeter and Loughborough that went to extra time. Exeter victorious on that day, 48-44. Your current teammate, Charlie Titcombe, one of the best passes off the left hand to set up a try I think this league has ever seen. But Loughborough came second on that occasion. Exeter denied them the double the following year. Loughborough beat Exeter, denying Exeter the double. And once again, this astonishing BUCS Super Rugby rivalry. 2 teams go into the well.
Crouch!
Newman, ball in hand. They've gone 3 on the short side here, Exeter, which is interesting.
Set!
Much more solid scrum this time.
Use it!
Loughborough going after it. Oh, and they do manage to get it away. Great tackle. Jack Howells makes an important one. Feels as though Exeter are going to have to play here with so little time left on the clock. They're not going to want to kick it. They're not going to want to risk it. Is there a penalty there? No. Get the ball in Noah Fenton's hands. Loughborough penalty, and surely that is that. Surely that is that.
1 minute left. Just over 1 minute. Decision 4?
If I take the points, will it be
no. We will have time to kick off. Going for goal. Just over 1 minute.
And all the pressure is back on Ben Taylor. There will be time to restart. If he kicks this goal, he sends Loughborough to the final. If not, there will be a restart. Exeter will have one more opportunity. Absolutely incredible. Ben Taylor to send Loughborough to their 4th consecutive BUCS Super Rugby Championship final. It's missed. It's in. It's post. It's another piece of rugby god smiling on the boys in African violet. Well, they have said their prayers to the Lords of the Oval Ball, and it is going to be enough to take them to another final. But oh my goodness me, Exeter have frightened the life out of them.
That's it.
And that is full time. Loughborough are going to Rodney Parade. It's a chance to avenge their final defeat last season. They lost out in a league campaign with Bath, and they will have the opportunity to make amends in 2 weeks' time. Exeter were down and out. They were 38-17 down, they were 52-24 down, but up until that final penalty, they truly believe their season ends. Some great names in BUCS Super Rugby will move on to different things, but this is a game that everyone who's experienced will remember forever. The full-time score at Epinal Way, Loughborough students 58, Exeter 48. Wilf McCarthy, your thoughts please, and your BUCS Super Rugby player of the match.
What a game. I hold my breath for the last 10 minutes. I genuinely thought potentially Loughborough kicked the post, Exeter get it, they run the field, they neck and neck, goes to extra time, but that was a thriller of a game. That just sums up BUCS Super Rugby. What an exciting game on a Wednesday night for a semi-final. That's how you want it. You want it to come down to the wire. It was unbelievable to watch, and Exeter, fair play to them. The fight that they had to come back into that second half was unbelievable, and yeah, shame obviously to not come away with the win, but fair play Loughborough for holding them out. But Exeter, that'll hurt, but they can hold their heads high. They gave it everything.
Oh my goodness me, absolutely. To get back within a score, having been 5 scores down at one point. And talk about a game of two halves. It looked like in the first half, every time Loughborough touched the ball, they would create a quite remarkable score. But then Exeter in the second half. Do stick with us, by the way, because we're going to be getting some post-match reaction. Have you given us a player of the match?
Oh, it was close. Oh, it was close between two. It was. It's between Kit Stampley and I want to say, is it Dan Newman? Loughborough's number 7.
Joe Denman.
Denman, that's it. But I have to. That is really tough because Denman's done all the hard graft. Like, he's made that cover tackle on Cohen when he ran through. He's made 2 turnovers. He's been an absolute dog in defence for Loughborough. He's everywhere. But I do feel like this game has been won on those crumbs, those 50-50s, and that's how Loughborough's got their entries. And when they've taken them, they've absolutely capitalised. And I think, yeah, Kit Stampley on that left wing, he's been everywhere. But those 50-50s, he's managed to get on top of them and get Loughborough that front foot ball for them to have that spark attack. And that little try he scored down that left-hand side to...
Right then, let's have a look at the tail of the game then, and then we're going to head down to the pitch to try and get some post-match reaction from the winning coach. So from half-time, we thought, you know what, if Exeter score first here, it is on, and they did score first as well, and what a finish this was.
Yeah, Nick Lilly, he was a contention for the man of the match. He was, if it was a different score, an Exeter one, maybe he could have got it. He was exceptional, especially in attack. Unbelievable. I'll see.
And then Loughborough struck straight back. Teo Adegbamile really took on some responsibility when they lost Yangdi and Konge. It was a head bang for him. He'll hope that he can pass his return to play and be ready for the final in a couple of weeks' time. And then this was the moment it looked as though Loughborough had done it. I mean, goodness me, that is, yeah, yellow card roulette, isn't it? Get yourself in that passing channel, throw a hand at it. How often do they stick? Literally never. Alas, they did on this occasion. But then it was Exeter's turn. And they scored some fantastic tries.
Exeter's halfbacks that came on were unbelievable. They brought a different class of energy for them to allow to get that front foot ball and play to the width, which they exploited against Loughborough. And that's the difference about coming onto the bench in a game like this when you're down so many points. Like, there's only one way you can do it, and that is that's bring energy and play rugby. And look, you see there Benji taking it to the line, lifts it, keep the ball alive, and Nick Lilly running a great support line.
Well, he skinned Elliot Gourlay there. And I tell you what, when that yellow card was shown to Gourlay, it was hearts in mouths moment for Loughborough, wasn't it?
Massive. Like, I don't know what was going through Gourlay's mind there, because if you're down to 14 men last year at uni, you don't go through, you think that's on you.
Remarkable stuff. And this was the penalty that won it. And I just thought that hit the post so flush. But the rugby gods were with them today. And that is where we leave it. Loughborough 48, Exeter, no, Loughborough 58, Exeter 48. All roads lead to Rodney Parade. Loughborough will be there. Will you?
Hacking a punch in attack.
He's under the post.
Rivalry tiptoeing on the touchline.
But there is so much space here for Oscar Wilson to bury Loughborough at Rodney Parade.
The dream of Super Rugby Milk Championships. If you want the drama, if you want history, well, right here, the BUCS stops here.
Proud to be supporting the Milk Every Moment campaign, highlighting the nutritional value of milk and how it can support students in their sporting performance.
To showcase how milk's nutritional values can support student athletes in prep for their event or with recovery.
We're here today to promote some nutritional benefits of milk. You want to have 5 shots to try and hook a vitamin or a mineral.
I hit phosphorus.
And phosphorus is used for the maintenance of bones and teeth.
Winners of the BUCS Super Rugby Milk Championship.
But now I'll rise above you. to be at peace.
They've done it again, and they've done it in style.
Got so hard to please. I would trade my life just to be at peace.
Finally, the brothers are the BUCS Super Rugby champions. So now we know the name engraved on the trophy next week will be that of Bath or Loughborough. Bath have done it at home against Durham. Loughborough have done it at home against Exeter. We are here with Player of the Match, Kit Templey. Congratulations. I mean, we're kind of not sure what to make of that. What did you make of it?
No, I think the boys dug in really, really hard to keep Exeter out. Great to Exeter, they were a really good side. But yeah, I mean, first 50 minutes we were pretty comfortable with how we played, and then Exeter did really well to come back into it. So yeah, last 10 minutes was tough.
That's an understatement, isn't it? Yeah. I mean, look, you were 55-24 up, and we'd watched enough of the game to know that Exeter were only sort of one ball sticking or one line break away from really getting back into it. But when they did, and they scored those 3 tries, bang, 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 all of a sudden it's a one-score game. When you're under the posts there, having been, 5 scores up at one point, who were the leaders and what did they say?
Yeah, I think it would have been Owain and Ben Taylor, our 10. I think the key message was just patience and stick to our process. We know that what we can do is good enough because it was good at the start. We just can't get drawn into their game.
Wilf, you gave this man Player of the Match today. What is it you liked about his performance?
It was unbelievable. I couldn't believe your aerial ability. Like we were saying, Dave, on that transition, how crucial that was for Loughborough in this game. 50-50s just went your way, but the fact that you were getting up in the air, allowing your team to get those crumbs and then capitalise on that, is that like a big skill that you work on here? Yeah, I think this year especially with the new rule change, there's no escorts. It's a really big one for our wingers to get up and compete. And
well, it worked. So what do you do now then? Because you've got 2 weeks. You've got to wash this off. You've somehow got to get the adrenaline out of your system and go again. So what does forget the next 2 weeks. What does tonight look like?
I think it'll be a chill one. There's not too many people at Loughborough, maybe a few beers to celebrate.
I mean, they deserve that, don't they?
Surely. Yeah. For sure. Especially that left-hand side try as well, the little dink through. Oh. What were you thinking there when Cohen came across? You see,
I don't know. I just saw a bit more space. Bounce pass came in. There's a bit more space.
Yeah.
So I had some time to choose what I was going to do.
That was unbelievable. It was great.
And the first try, was it Teo you had outside you? He was never getting it, was he?
Well, I don't know. I think he probably would have finished it as well. But someone so big outside of me, defenders are easier to jump onto him.
What about this group then? You've got one more game and you'll never get to play together again. It's the big one at Rodney Parade. You're up against Bath. How are you feeling about it?
Yeah, it's been a special group and I think we do really want to finish on a high. This group has been together for 20, 21 games now. We really want to finish on a high and push for a win.
All the very, very best. See you in Newport. Congratulations.
Congrats.
Go be with the boys. Let's bring in a coach. Not just a Loughborough coach, but England students, friends as well. Look, the camera panned to you when Exeter were running riot, and put it this way, if we were playing poker together, I'd have taken all your chips because we knew exactly how you were feeling. What kind of stresses are there as a coach? Because ultimately, you've prepped the boys, but you're helpless at that point, aren't you?
Yeah, I probably had brown hair at the start of this game. No, look, fair play to Exeter. It's always like that, as we said at the start. The quality of their attack was absolutely outstanding. And rugby's a game of momentum. We had that momentum in the first half. Then it kind of just lost at the start of the second half for both groups, and then they grabbed it and ran with it. And fair play to the lads, as I said at the end, they dug in. Some good defensive effort that last couple of minutes, and some cool heads with Ben slotting that final penalty off the post.
Yeah, it was close as well, wasn't it? What was good about today then? Because when it was good, it looked fantastic.
Oh, look, some of those tries we scored out there were probably absolutely outstanding. And then some just the little bits. I thought our ball carrier was really good. Reece Hulse at 9, I thought his box kicker was outstanding. As Wilf highlighted, that aerial ability of our wingers just to get the ball back, and those crumbs were really, really good.
Well, you've mentioned the crumbs there. Obviously, you've played at this level. You've won at this level. Sorry to remind you. You now played at the professional level. Those crumbs, those 50-50s. You get a lot of people that watch rugby and they're like, "Why do you box kick? Why do you do this?" We've seen tonight why that's so important, haven't we?
Well, it's that transition is what you want. You want everyone, when you're box kicking in the air, everyone to almost honeypot around the breakdown. And then once you get those 50-50s like Kit did today, when he's getting up and tapping it back to his team, that's at the moments where you see the defensive line is inside second post or whatever, you're highlighting that, and then that's what you want to shift the ball to the edges. So they're almost, that's how the game is now. You're almost, it is that. It's box kicking up, competing, contest game, getting the crumbs, and when you win the crumbs, you've got to capitalise on that narrow defence and shift it wide.
One more win, fancy it?
Oh, look, we've been there before, we've won it, we've lost it, so let's see where we go down in Newport. It's exciting, isn't it?
Oh my goodness me, you weren't going to commit to it, were you? Congratulations, great performance, great victory, great player of the match. Do you allow yourself a little celebration tonight?
Oh, I'll certainly enjoy the drive home, yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah, the drive home. Do you know why? Because he lives next door to Kerry, the Leeds Beckett coach, so we can rub it in his face. Look, final thoughts from you then. We're heading to Rodney Parade. We know it's going to be Loughborough, we know it's going to be Bath, it's going to be unbelievable.
I just think second in the league is always... You haven't got as much pressure as Bath. Like, that's how we went into it. It's all on Bath. They have to go there and have the double header. They're the league winners. It's all on them. So you're almost the underdogs and relish that, and just... I'm excited. That final's going to be unbelievable.
Well, we've got 2 more games in the best leagues in the land. We know what they're going to be. Loughborough are going to be there in the women's. They're going to be against Brunel, the debutantes. Can they go all the way and lift the trophy? It's another year in the women's tournament where the league winners haven't made it to the final. It is another year in the men's tournament where the league winners have got the opportunity to do the double for the first time since Hartbury did in 2017. Who's standing in their way? These guys. You've got 2 weeks to get yourself ready. We'll see you in Wales.
Before I got money, I was in the track kicking doors, and I'm just being honest. If you want smoke, then we cook up like an omelet, I'm just being honest. Call me a 60 if I go to Magic or Honest, I'm just being honest. I keep a stick or a blicky in case it gets sticky, I'm just being honest. She know that I'm with it, I'm having this chick and this trick, and I'm just being honest. Who really get it, be honest? Hey, why should we give it, be honest? She real like a pint, I got rats in the bag and need be hooked like honest. I up on my right cause I got this bank, double the